Good evening, happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. How is everyone doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. How is everyone doing? So yes, you join us tonight in a very special plane. It's been a long time since I've flown this. I can assure you that it's been ages. So yeah, welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. Can't believe it's the weekend again. Yeah, so we've been super. I've been trying to think of a flight that we can do in this. Yeah, so we are going on an actual route that this does in real life. So we're going from KATL over to KMIA in the FedEx, if I can pronounce it properly, FedEx MD11 for XPlane 12 by Rotate. One of probably the best MD11s I've flown in any sim. How's everyone's week been? How is everyone's week? So yeah, so we've had a busy week, really busy week streaming. I noticed today we hit 71 subscribers and 2 new followers on TikTok. So thank you, everybody. I hope you're enjoying my streams. It really means a lot to you joining in and getting involved. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's been quite epic this month, I must admit. The last couple of months have been really good. So yeah, like I said, happy Friday. Let's get into it. Let's get in this plane. Let's start it up. Let's see what it's all about. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe, like, share. Welcome to Megabyte Gaming. And yes, let's get into it. So yes, as I said, this is the FedEx Express Panda livery. It took me ages to find a livery for the MD11 freighter. It does come with its own liveries, but guess what Megabyte forgot to do? He forgot to install them, didn't he? Of course he did. Only I could forget to do something like that. So yeah, you join us at KMIA, looking actually as a standard airport, and the city around looks absolutely beautiful for XPlane 12. I gotta say, I loaded in here and I could see the city in the background. I was actually like, okay, this looks quite nice. I was actually taken a bit aback, to be honest, because as we know, XPlane is not like Microsoft Flight Sim graphics, but to be fair, it don't look bloody bad. We all got high rises over here as well. I was actually, like I said, I was really impressed with how this looks. So yeah, so this is what we are flying tonight. So let's bung ourselves on board, sit down, put our seatbelts on, get a cup of coffee, and turn my notifications off. Otherwise, that is going to do my absolute head in. And the notification is a boring one. I always get these all the time. Look after my bills. No, I can look after my own bills. Thank you very much. I don't need someone looking after my own bills unless they're going to pay them for me. If they pay my bills for me, carry on. So on board, there's not actually much to show you inside the interior because, as we know, it's a freighter. So freighter version is obviously very different to passenger, but the cockpit is, well, probably one of the most prettiest that I like on a plane. It's just one of these aircraft that are so different from everything else. It comes with this handy dandy tablet, which is going to come into play once we start the flight. So yeah, looking forward to this. I'll explain all about cold and dark start in this plane because, as you know, with Megabyte, he doesn't do things by, he always does a cold and dark start. It's very rare you'll actually see me start from a runway unless I don't understand an aircraft. Which is very rare, apart from an E-jet. E-jets I start from a runway because they're a headache. I'm still trying to learn them. So, as always, let's go. So, up here, we've got our battery switch. We're going to open the battery switch. We're going to click that on. You're going to get a lot of loud noises. I'm going to turn that right down because that was right in my ear. So, yes, battery, and then we arm the emergency power. Autopilot. Then you get this lovely woman shouting at us. So now that's on, we've got external battery on. Fuels can stay off for now. I'll explain what we're going to do with them in a minute. Let's load our sim brief. So master caution light can go out. We'll put it on nav, nav, nav. So nav, nav, and nav. Engine ignition is off. It's doing all the checks. It does all these noises. It's just checks of the aircraft. It checks itself, basically. Over here, power button comes on, and here we go. This is the amount of detail this plane's got. You can show your weight data in kilograms, which I definitely want to do. You can default the barometer settings. You can synchronize, which I actually am going to do. You can use, now this makes a difference. When you use this channel for spacing in VHF radios, it does make a difference. Because if you're using VATSIM, this comes in very handy to break up the radio channels. Because otherwise you find it very hard to actually get to the point where you want to with it. So hopefully that'll be okay. So weight and balance, we're going to put our weight and balance in. So as always, we go to fly with lure, we go to get our sim brief open. We're going to click the latest sim brief. I'll put this here so you can see basically what we're doing. We're going to click latest, we're going to click delete the file. That'll bring a new file in automatically. And then so we go down here. So like I said, we're going from Miami International over to Hartford Jackson International, Atlanta basically. Alternate is KHSV, and like I said, we got a cruise flight of 36,000 feet, air distance of 685. So we'll scroll down now. We'll scroll down. Let me bring this OFP bit more over so you can see it. So we've got payload 75608. So we're going to click on here. We're going to click 75608 and then install. So we're nearly full. Block fuel today for our flight is 23,454 kilos. So that goes to 23,454. And then enter. So you, as you can see, block fuel's not even half full. So we've got plenty. This plane can do a really long flight if you really wanted it to. Taxi fuel. Taxi's not that long, so I'm going to put about 1,000 kilos of fuel. Should be absolutely plenty for this flight. Ballast tanks not required today, and the trip fuel. If we scroll down, scroll up. Sorry, trip fuel for us today is 12,736. So 12,736. Enter. And then we just press apply load to FMS. Plane jumps up and down like a yo-yo. Ground operations, everything's good. We'll ask for the ground power. We'll leave the sim brief up because we're going to need that in a minute. Hey, hello. You missed your MD11 on MSFS. I know. Okay, right. Ground power is on, so we're going to go up here. External power can come on now. More noises come on. Brilliant. I know you miss it, mate. You do miss it a lot, don't you? So ground power's now on. More noises come alive. The cockpit really starts to come to life now. Everyone still hear me okay? Let me turn my sounds down a little bit because the plane is quite loud. Okay, that should be a bit better. I don't want it too loud. Okay, right. Battery charging. Emergency lights is disarmed. Don't worry, we'll sort that out in a minute. Right, over to the FMC. This is where things get a little bit different. So, if you're used to Airbuses and 737s, this is going to surprise you. When you do an MD11 FMC, it's completely different to A320s. Kind of the same as a 737, but the takeoff performance and everything else is completely different. But as I said, we'll go through that when we get into it. So I'm going to go to FMC 1. We're going to go to flight plan initiates. And so I said, look, you've got to fill all this in. So, so bear with me. We'll go through this together. So like I said, our departure airport is KMIA. So KMIA. we're going to put a slash next to it. So slash, and then we're going to put KATL in. So KATL, and then we're going to put that in the from and to. Alternate airport for us today, like I said, is KHSV. That's a mouthful to say that. KHSV. Alternate flight number, we're just going to go with, I don't know if it's a real call sign, but I'm just going to go with Fed X44. Initialize IRS. We're going cruise flight level. So cruise flight levels are different on this as well. So instead of putting your 4 numbers, you actually just put the 3. So because we're doing 36,000 feet, in here goes 360, which seems a bit weird, doesn't it? It does seem very weird. I'm so used to putting all the numbers, we don't need to on this. Cruise flight level 360, temperature -56, headwind 000. Cost index for us today is quite big, 131, but we are, like I said, we are fully loaded. 131 is in. We're going to go to flight plan now. So from KMIA, we're going to take the runway SID of 266 left via the FMLGO2. So there is a GO1 here, which I used yesterday, and it was absolutely fine. So we're going to actually use that instead. And then down here, we've got KATL. As you can see, quite a short legs page, but it does get, like I said, it's about 680 miles. About an hour and 20-minute flight. Not very long at all. KATL, we're doing the start arrival of 26 right. So 27 right, we want 26 right, 26 right. And we're doing the JJE Delta India 3 arrival. So there it is. Juliet Echo Delta India 3. Insert. And then just to make sure, we got no discontinuities. We always have a few with flight plans, so always just best to go through the whole thing, making sure you've got none. What it tends to do is, as you see here, is put a manual mode in the actual legs. If you do not, you can't delete the flight plan discontinuity if you've got a manual just above it. So the way we do this is we actually press clear, we get rid of the manual bit first, and then we clear the discontinuity afterwards. Then we got runway 26 right. So performance is good, max climb 265, trans altitude 18,000 feet, which is correct. Takeoff and approach we will do next, and this will look very confusing to everybody, but we'll go through it nice and slow so I don't confuse everyone. In here I'm going to bung in 36,000 feet as well, so that goes up to 36 he says 36,000 36. Emergency lights can go to auto. We're going to do a quick test on them. Oh, should I press it down? Very finicky. You got to wait for that hand to come across. There we go. Test. So Cadillac are now coming to F1. Cadillac name Andretti is using. Ooh, that'd be interesting. No smoking signs can come on. Seatbelts can come on. We got a couple of pilots in the back who are going to take over from us from the destination we're going to. Defog is coming on. Local light not required. High intensity lights can come on. Runway lights and nose lights not required at the moment. Fuel can stay off for now because the APU can start with this off. So with APU on this is very, very different. So APU power on an MD11 does take its time. It really does. It's so different to anything else. So what we have to do is we click APU power, and then you literally have to wait before you actually click the APU power button down here. This takes a while. But all the things are coming in alive. TCAS can go on to TA only. While we're waiting for that, we'll put the QNH in. No, it's not QNH. It's yeah, it is QNH. QNH of our departure is we're looking for the A. Very in America, you use A. So you're looking for 2993. So A2993 is your actual QNH that you're using for America. In Europe, it's obviously QNH 10 blah de blah. So QNH for us is, like I said, 2993. So we just go press it once. 2993. That does it the co-pilot side as well. And then we'll do a performance takeoff to get everything ready. Okay, so from our Simbury flight plan, we're going to put in our takeoff performance. Ooh, 2026. Nice. We'll calculate our performance. So we've got flaps 15, flex of 60%, 145, 161, 167. So we'll do a little bit at a time. So first one is flaps 15 with a flex of 60. So flaps 15 actually goes up here, and then flex temperature goes into the top. There we go. I've got an issue here. Right, so our slope of the runway, this is how we do it in a MD11. So you have to actually put the slope and the wind of the runway you're going to. So the way we do this is we type in slope of the runway is up, or you can do down, but I know for a fact it's up 0.1. Oh, sure, I put 2 dots, 0.1, and then you put a slash. And as we remember, when we were doing the flight plan, our wind was a headwind. So you put HW 000 and then click it into there. Now you'll see we've got a up 0.1 of a headwind of 00. Outside temperature, you can just read it up there. 24 Celsius, nice 24 Celsius. So we put 24 in here, bang it into there. We got 140, 155, 164, which matches our actual flight plan, which is cool, which actually matches the Simbury takeoff performance. So we're going to put 155 in here. 155. 155. 36,000 feet is set. We'll check the APU, make sure the APU started. So now we've got a solid APU button, which means now we can go for APU power. So APU power can come on. Nice. Yeah, you put HW, it changes it to HD. It basically means the same thing. Headwind. Okay, so Simbury takeoff performance is done. I need to take a jump off in a minute. I am absolutely boiling. Absolutely boiling. Hang on a minute. Let me just take my jumper off. I was boiling earlier. Cold earlier, now I'm boiling. If that makes any sense. I was absolutely freezing cold, and now I'm melting. I should have had the music to that, shouldn't I? Right. Let's get going before I stop laughing. Right, Simbury OFP can go away. We finish with that for now. We'll put beacon lights on. Logo not required. Like I said, beacon light can come on, and then we put the fuels to manual. So over here we go to our system button and we click system, manual, and then we fill and X-feed on. So X-feed, fill, X-feed, fill. Trans tanks can also come on, and then the trans tanks at the bottom, because they've got nothing in, we turn them off. So I was reading a news article, apparently EasyJet flight had to divert. Reason why, because passengers fighting over Karate Kid. Really? Oh my god, okay. There's always something, isn't there? Always. Right. Runway is just there. It's literally such an easy departure, this place. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It's probably one of the easiest departures I've ever done. Did you see that one today, Anthony? There was a passenger that got taken down by the pilot and cabin crew because he had a shotgun. He pretended to be a member of the ground crew. That was on the news today. That was really bad. Right, let's get better pushback. Now, so if you've not got better pushback for XPlane 12 or XPlane 11, I highly recommend it. It's a free software and you can download it for free. And it's literally, it's a bit like GSX. So we click the button here, you get a little free button thing, and you can literally put where you want your plane to go, and then you just press the return button on your keyboard. You can use your mouse wheel to scroll which way you want to go, but because I've already set it, I just press return, and then we just literally ask for the pushback truck, and then we wait. So one thing can go, wheel trucks can be dismissed, online ground power can be dismissed. We can turn this tablet off now because we have finished with that. There's our pushback truck coming out. Yeah, so it basically replaces the ground crew that you get on XPlane 12. How a passenger get a weapon on board? Exactly. Well, he dressed up as ground crew. He dressed up as ground crew and said to people that he needed to do maintenance on the plane. He jumped over the airport fence and got near the plane. That's how close he got. It's down to a brave hero and a pilot to get the shotgun off him. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. I don't know if anyone else saw that on the news today. Absolutely, it is bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Yeah, it was very dangerous. I don't know what airline it was either. It didn't really say much about it. It just showed the video. I think it was on the Sun newspaper. The Sun newspaper, I saw it, where the pilot was literally took the shotgun off the person who had it. But you could see he had all the dress of the ground crew, all the screwdrivers and everything. But he'd never even worked for the ground crew in the first place. So where the hell did he get the uniform from? That's what worries me. Okay, parking brake is released. Let's go, everybody. Everyone ready? Ignition A can be armed. We'll get some lights in here. Paddle floodlights. Back we go. We'll start engine number 3 first. Orange light comes on. And we wait till this blue line till the fuel comes on. Went wrong. Basically got tackled down by the people, so it never really fully worked. Fuel in. Beautiful weather today. I gotta say, it's really good. Very positive weather for us on this flight. Like I said, the scenery's really impressed me this month. Really has. Like, they've upgraded XPlane 12 so much. Very, very impressive. We're using Mango Studio Sounds. Everyone wants to know what we're using. So there's our settings for Mango Studio Sounds. We've got the Pratt & Whitney engines. You can have General Electric as well. And you've got passenger noise if you're using the passenger version, obviously. And then you've got outside volume, exterior volume, and all those sorts of things. So really great. I love the Mango Studio Sound. Very, very good. Okay, so engine number 3, we'll do engine number 3. Again, waiting for that blue line till the fuel goes in. Ugh, sore nose today. My cough's gone though. That's a positive. My cough is gone. Fuel in. Nice. Well, listen from the outside, you'll love this. Woohoo! Go on, girl. Very, very nice. Come on, girl. A parking brake is set. I'm having too much fun, sorry, ground crew. Okay, engine 3 is settled. And then we'll turn engine number 1 on. Orange light comes on, and again, waiting for the fuel to go in. Wait until the blue line has passed, and then the fuel can go in. Fuel in. Disconnect and hand signals is done. Oh, sounds so good. Oh, I love this plane. Oh, brilliant. We're going to set our stabilization trim to 5.6 next. So down here you've got this little trim wheel which sets your stabilization trim, and you look over here to your middle bit and that thing should say there, it should say about 5.6. That's how you know you've got the stabilization right. So we literally hit this so we get about 5.6. I can read it from here so it's okay. 5.1, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5.6 is selected. Okay, fuel config, we can go back to automatic for fuel. APU can now come off. Taxi lights, nose lights on, runway turn off lights on. Navigation lights are on. Logo light, as I said, not required for this flight. And another thing that's different with an MD11 is the flap setting. The flap setting is completely different. So MD11s come equipped with something called dialer flap. So over here you'll see this, you've got your flap selection, and remember we've got 15% flaps, so we literally put 2 lots of flaps, and then this scroll wheel will set the amount of flaps that we want up to, for instance, you can go all the way up to 20, I think 25? All the way up to 25% if you really wanted to. But like I said, for our takeoff we're using 15 flaps. So 15 flaps is set. Can redo our thing. Get my feet on the rudder pedals because I'm using my Airbus joystick, sorry. I need to move myself away from the table a little bit. Right, let's go. Brakes can now come off. We'll arm the ground spoilers and let's go. So 3 throttles on a MD11. Nice, very, very nice. So I had to set up, because I've only got 2 throttles, I had to set up another throttle. My spoiler, basically I had to set my spoiler up as a flipping throttle. So until I work out how you put 3 throttles on the thing, we'll cope with that. Okay, very short taxi, as I said. So landing lights can come straight on. Nice. And brakes on. I'm really excited for this flight. I've not flown this plane for, God, probably for over a year. I've not flown this plane. So it's going to be interesting to see how I do on the landing, because this thing is definitely different for landing than any other thing. It's definitely different. Bring my microphone a bit closer. Okay. Lining up with the runway now. Okay, a little bit more. Get that nose nice and straight. There we go. Okay, everybody. Landing lights are on, seatbelts are armed, nose light is on to landing, runway turn-off lights can now come off. And that's it, we're ready. Everyone ready then? Let's go. Let's go over to KMIA. Hope you all enjoy this flight. Let's go. Throttles up. Parking brake off. Here we go. Speed alive. $80 knots, power set. $100 knots. Coming up to V1. Here we go. V1. Rotate. Gear up. Navigation on, auto flight can come on. Profile can come on.
Stabilizer motion.
There we go. There we go. That should be all right now. Okay, let's get flaps up one. Oh, should we go wrong way? Should we do a flight past? Wow. Beautiful. Oh, what a climb. Click profile again, try and bring that nose down. Do a very steep climb. There we go, that's better. Get that nose down, girl. $3,000 feet. Let's get those landing lights off, because they actually dragged the plane down, would you believe? The speed's coming up now. Stabilizer motion. Love it. 3,600. Awesome. Let's go to flaps up again. There we are, flaps up. Stabilizer motion. Stabilizer motion, when it says that, basically means the stabilizer is moving, so it's just letting you know that it's moving all the time. It's when it doesn't say it, you'd have to worry. It's just an announcement to say that it's actually working. I'm going to select 36,000 straight up. Flying plus up to 36. Sounds so beautiful. Okay, up to 7,000 now. As I said, this plane's very loud. Oh, stop rudder input basically means that you've what, on your plane? What, on yours? Are you on about your plane, mate? I know what stop rudder input means. Stop rudder input basically means you've touched the joystick during autopilot. So basically it's telling you to stop fiddling with the rudder. Because the autopilot's got confused and thinking to itself what's going on with the rudder. So that's basically what it's saying, stop rudder input. I know what it means, talking, oh, telling you join, oh right, I see, right. Okay, up to 10,000 feet now. Weather's gorgeous. You miss your TDFI. I'm sure it works in 2024. I'm sure it does, because I'm sure mine was working in 2024. I'm sure it is. I'll check it tonight. So we are using Google Maps add-on for Microsoft for XPlane 12, which makes XPlane 12 look absolutely incredible. So all the scenery you're seeing now is being taken over by Google Maps. It's a lot better than actual Auto Ortho was fantastic, but it does impair like your loading times, and I found it very stuttery at times, whereas Google Maps makes your loading times a lot quicker than what Auto Ortho does, and it doesn't load. It loads in as you're going along, but it does it at like a further distance, so you don't really notice it as you're flying along. You can use Bing Maps, Google Maps. It's free to download on XPlane.to, so if you want to check it out, please do. Like I said, XPlane, it works for XPlane 11 and XPlane 12, and also Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. I have heard it also works for 2024, but I haven't tried that yet. But yeah, we're going to have a really nice flight. What's that? It doesn't make it. Don't fly and think you have to be blank. Really? Unless the updates have broken it then. Maybe it's the updates that broke it, probably. Because they've updated the beta quite a lot, haven't they? That could be why then. I mean, when I first used the beta, it was working fine, but I must admit, last time I used Microsoft Flight Sim 24, it did seem to take forever for it to load in. So it might not be working now. So yeah, maybe the updates have broke it. 20,000 feet. Still doing about 251 knots, but we have to remember this is going up to 36,000 feet, and you'll notice that the speed basically stays around the same. I have to recheck it, Anthony. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I'll come back to you with that. So, altogether, oh, ground spoilers can be disarmed. I forgot about them. So, we've got altogether, program-wise, we've got 491 nautical miles to go. Landing lights are off, seatbelt signs are automatic, fuels are good. We might do an engine failure when we land actually. We might try an engine fire or something. That might be fun. Hope beta comes for SU2. Oh yeah, yeah, be good to as well. So yeah, what is unique about the MD11 is what I love about it is pilots I've all seen land in real life, land these planes in real life. It's not the easiest of planes to land, and the Rotate MD11 is exactly the same. It takes literally no prisoners when coming to land this flipping thing. It is absolutely nuts. It is bonkers. So yeah, I don't think I think I've had about 1 or 2 safe landings on this thing. not much at all. Nothing to boast about. So yeah, we're hoping, crossing our fingers, toes, and everything today that the landing will be good. Notice how I say it might be good. It might be. I'm not just saying the landing might not be good in this plane. Oh god, that can go down. That's way too loud. Stabilizer motion. Sounds like a robot. Yeah, man. Why? What do you need help with, man? Oh. If you test MD11 later, please let me know with maybe a video. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. That's fine. I can do that. Fine. That's fine. I don't mind doing that. Ask Tracy or your mum to be co-pilot. To be honest, they've been very supportive of what I do. They do think it's mad, but they have been really, really supportive. Like, in the first place, this was Tracy's idea for me to stream 4 years ago, so I gotta thank her for something. Oh god, that's way too... God, that was heavy. Can't believe it's nearly 4 years though. Be 5 years this year. That's mad. June this year, I think. June, July? I'll have to have a check. She had the smart idea. Yeah. She definitely had something. So, if you want to know a bit about me, everyone, like I said, I've been super busy for 5 years nearly. And it all started with XPlane 11, would you believe? It started with XPlane 11. I've multi-streamed many games. I've loved every second. And thank you just for the amazing support of over the 5 years. It's been absolutely crazy, crazy. Probably one of the best ideas my wife's ever come up with. No, fair dues to her. It's been great. And there's me when I first started. I was probably the shyest person in the world. Now I don't stop talking. This is a beautiful plane. Very, very beautiful. What was the first sim you played? Oh God! What, like all together? Like what? Oh, living egg! Oh God! This is gonna bring memories back. What's the first? What, like flight sim or like just simulator in general? Oh, that's a really difficult one. I've played so many. Does it like include like games as well, like standard games? I think I'd have to go mini PlayStation 1 with driver. Oh right, I see, like flights. Oh God. Okay, so my first ever sim, like my first ever flight sim, was Flight Sim 2004. Flight Sim 2004, then I moved over to P3D. And I stayed on P3D till, I can't remember what was the name of it. There was a Flight Sim Aviators edition or something, you know, I can't remember the flipping name of it. Had like a DC Douglas on the front. Oh, what was it called? Yeah, Winnie the Pooh. No, it wasn't Winnie the Pooh. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. It was a flight sim. It had like a Douglas DC on the front. I mean, it was all disc, wasn't it? It was all disc. You had to, every plane you bought, it was like disc version. So you had to install every disc for every plane you wanted to install. That was good. That's it. Flight of the Century, yeah, or something. Yeah, it was something like that. I moved on to that then. And then, of course, then just went up from there. But yeah, I remember installing all the discs for like the planes that I had. Oh my God. Oh, look at the scenery. So different. Yeah, I think that was like... Oh my God, that's bringing so many memories back. So many memories. If I had to go top sim, like for like flying when I first started, like for the best graphics for its time, I'd probably go P3D because I had a lot of add-ons for P3D when I first started. And you can make P3D look absolutely amazing. I've seen people make P3D look as good as Flight Sim 2020. Flight, Century of Flight, that's it. Yeah, and you had to, I used to love that game, but it was all the installing of all the discs that did made in, because you have to have, like I said, you have to have a disc for every single plane that you bought. But I remember thinking to myself back then when I was playing those type of games, how good the graphics were. And now we're truly spoiled, aren't we? When we look back at those graphics now, we go, oh my god, look how rubbish that was. But that to us when we were younger was like, wow. I mean, we still had dial-up internet connections. Does anyone ever remember that? I know, but I just remember dial-up connection because it was a pain in the neck. Remember, you used to connect, it did all those funny noises. Yeah, you remember Flight Sim 98? Oh god, yeah. Wow. They had, I know what I saw on Steam the other day though, ladies and gents. I saw Flight Simulator X on sale. Flight Simulator X, I was like that. Flippity flop. I've never seen Flight Simulator X on Steam, but yet yesterday I saw it for like £7.50. That's like, that's crazy. I'm not going to get it, but I just thought to myself, wow. Yeah, it was £7.50, I think it was, Flight Simulator X. So how would I rate flight sims nowadays? This is always a question I like to answer because I play so many. What would be your rating of flight sims, Megabyte? Okay, so here is my rating of flight sims and where I think they stand. Yeah, remember that? And someone got a phone. Yeah, exactly. So this is my ranking for flight sims. At number 1 for actual dogfighting military power flight sim, the best for that sort of experience has to be DCS. And the brilliant thing with that is it's free to download. I think so. It looked okay. It reminded me of like times when Flight Simulator X was like still good. So that would like if you want military game that you into your combat flight simulation and you want helicopters, epic 1-to-1 scale planes that you need to read a book how to fly and how to get the weapons to work, and you don't mind studying that sort of stuff, then DCS is probably the best strategy military power flight sim that you can buy, well, that you can download. Planes are expensive. I would say if you're going to buy DCS, if you're going to get DCS, sorry, because it's free. If you're going to go for it, find a plane. My experience has been find a plane that you love and stick with that plane, because you're going to find yourself digging a deep hole into like massive amounts of money to buy other aircraft. So my experience was buy one aircraft and learn the flipping thing inside out, because you buy another plane, you've got to start all from the beginning again. So that would be my advice for DCS. Second place for best flight model, and actually starting to look really good in its current form, I would go XPlane 12 or XPlane 11. XPlane 11 and XPlane 12 are both looking absolutely fantastic now. Like I said, they're not Microsoft Flight Sim graphics. Don't expect it to be anything like Microsoft, because it's not. It's a totally different sim. It's for those people who don't mind. Like I said, I think it looks fantastic. So, and it's also for people who can't run a beast of a computer. So XPlane 12 and XPlane 11 run on very as well, so it's very user friendly for anyone that wants to fly with it. So that was what I would put second. Third place, I would put Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, and there is a reason for that. and that's only because most of the add-ons for 2020 still don't work in 24. That is the only reason I've put Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 in position number 4. And it's still a great sim. And in 5th position, I'd put Flight Sim 2024. Sorry, 2024, not 22. I'm getting ahead of myself. So 2024 would be number 5. And that is because the scenery looks fantastic. It does require a stable internet connection, which is a pain because it now runs on cloud servers. But it does look fantastic. So that's my top 5. Like I said, DCS number 1 for military power and absolute brilliant like strategy kind of game. For flight model and pure enjoyment, and just to feel what an aircraft should feel like during a flight, I'd go XPlane 11 and XPlane 12. In 3rd position is... Oh, I've only done 3 now, haven't I? Oh, hang on. First was DCS, second place was XPlane 11. Oh, hang on. I'm not using my thumb. First position, DCS for military. Second place for flight model and just pure enjoyment to feel what plane should feel like, XPlane 12. Third position we'll put XPlane 11. Fourth position we'll put Flight Sim 2020 for overall graphics and just great fun. And 5th position I'd put Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. That may change once the updates come along and more of my add-ons work on it. So once those things change, you know, I'd put probably 2024 above 2020, but at the moment I'd still say that's what order I'd put them in. They're all fantastic in their own way. What I don't want to do is say what sim is better than others, because that would be no good. That would be no good to me saying that, because everyone's going to be completely different to my verdict. It's pointless me sitting here going, oh, this sim's better than this one. This sim's better than this one. Your sim looks rubbish. What's the point? That's gonna get me absolutely nowhere. Absolutely nowhere at all. Apart from a heated argument that was pointless in the first place. I always say that you should just sit back, enjoy what we've got. We've got 5 flight sims that I've come up with that you can just have great fun and just enjoy each and every one in their own unique way. And like I said, if I had to go 6 and 7 on flight sims, I'd go P3D number 6 and Aerofly on number 7, just for the pure enjoyment of the VR experience. But I'm never going to turn around and say, oh, your sim looks rubbish compared to mine, and because it's just pointless. There's no point. I'm going to enjoy a game. No, there's certain games we all enjoy more than others, and that's what frustrates me, because I feel like, you know, getting these people and just bang their heads together. It's like, mate, you know, it doesn't matter. Just enjoy each other's screenshots. That's the whole idea behind my flight simulator, my friendly flight club on Facebook Gaming, on Megabyte Gaming Facebook. The friendly flight club is designed for people to put their screenshots of any sim in there that they fly on and just admire what it looks like. I don't care whether it looks bad, awful, I don't care. I just want you to share your experiences of what you're flying and where you're going in it. You know, you look where flights, you know, XPlane 12 started. All games have faults, every single one of them. No simulator is going to be 100% accurate. Just because I'm flying an MD11 on a sim, XPlane 12, it doesn't mean that I can go to an airport, get in an MD11 and fly it. It gives you a good idea of how it flies, but it doesn't mean I'm going to be a qualified pilot after flying it. No chance. No chance at all. MS 2024, the recent season update, has smashed current issues. Now, do I expect other issues in future based on years of FS20? I say yes, because faults happen. Absolutely. Absolutely. And like I said, I just feel, you know, that it will get there. It will get there. I think people have forgotten that's how 2020 first started. 2020 first started with its problems. I've not been checking how far we got to go. 356 nautical miles, okay. I was panicking there. I thought, no, my luck. I've been talking so much. We've gone straight past the airport. But luckily, we've got 355 miles to go. One thing I do love with XPlane 12, which is hilarious, you can go down on the view setting and you can put a pair of sunglasses on and it just darkens the sky, so it actually looks like you're wearing a pair of sunglasses. Brilliant. Only does it slightly, but you notice the difference. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a great Friday night. I can't believe, like I said, the weeks are absolutely flying. Has anyone got any plans for this weekend? What's your plans? Come in, let me know in the chat. What are you going to get up to? What kind of things are you planning for your weekend? Are you plain simple going to go out, party, have a couple of drinks, enjoy your weekend out with your mates? Or are you the type that just sits down, watches a film, cozies in for the night, and just relaxes after a week's worth of work? I'd probably say when I was 17, 18, I'd be like the first half of like going out, enjoying myself with my friends. And now, like, I'm getting older, I'm much more the type that sits indoors, watches a film, cuddles up, and just sits back and relaxes. So that's definitely more me. That's definitely more me now than what it used to be. When I was 17, 18, I'd probably tell you, you know, totally different. Should we do a fly past? Here she comes. Yes. Looks amazing. And the weather's been clear the whole flight. This is live weather, by the way. So, what we're going to be up to next week? We have got another fun-filled week of streaming. I'm so chuffed for next week. We're going to be busy, busy, busy. I'll put a schedule on Facebook as well. Like I said, I always keep you up to date with what we're up to. So Monday, after my weekend off, I'm going to have Saturday and Sunday off, everybody, so don't expect to see me till Monday, but I will be back Monday. I'm going to enjoy a nice weekend with my family. I normally stream on a Sunday, but this week I've decided to have a weekend off. I've been so tired lately streaming, because I enjoy it so much. It's just shattering me. I come off it like that. I was exhausting, but I do enjoy it. So yeah, Saturday, Sunday off, but I will be back Monday night. Like I said, so Monday night we'll be back in a Flight Sim 2024 with, drumroll, the A380 experimental version. Yes, I'm going to be flying the A380 over to Abu Dhabi, but not the, no, don't worry, I'm not going from London Heathrow over to Abu Dhabi. Don't worry, we're going to be flying over the premium edition of Abu Dhabi. So you don't panic, I'm not doing Heathrow over to Abu Dhabi, because that would be absolutely nuts. So that will be Monday night. We'll be in the A380. I'll find a nice flight, about 2 hours long. I know, I'm so excited, mate, so excited. Australia, innit? Australia first race. I am super hyped. I am really excited for that. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see how Williams do, because Williams look super bloody strong in testing. They look really strong. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they do. So yeah, so that's Monday night, A380, and then Wednesday night we are going back in. I'm trying to think now. Do I do XPlane or do I do what plane have I? Yeah, we'll go back in XPlane Wednesday night in the 747 SSG 800. 747 800. That will be on Wednesday night, and then Friday night I might do Concorde in I might try it in Flight Sim 24. I do think it works, but I just got to figure out how to do a flight plan in it. So I will find out by Friday if you can do a flight plan on Concorde by Friday. And we'll do a flight from New York to London Heathrow. It'll be interesting to see if you can do a flight plan on that thing. Do you remember how lagged London and New York City was? Oh god, yeah. As soon as you arrived in London or New York, it'd be terrible. I've not experienced that on the new one. I must admit, that is definitely something I've been really enjoying. I have been enjoying that. So yeah, I know the DC Designs Concorde has had an update and does work in 2024. Like I said, I will try and find out how to put a flight plan in that by next Friday. So like I said, if you've just joined, our streaming schedule for next week is Monday night will be in Flight Sim 24 in the experimental A380. Wednesday night will be in the SSG 747-800, and then Friday night, if I can get it to work, will either be an XPlane 12 or Microsoft Flight Sim 24 with Concorde going from New York over to London. You can use World Map for Concorde. Yeah, I don't know how you do it in 24. I got to find out how you set a route on Flight Sim 24, because it's very different to how you set a flight on 2020. So it would be interesting to find out how you do that. And then also celebrating Monday, we'll be celebrating my little boy's birthday. He'll be 10 years old on Monday. Crazy, 10 years old on Monday. Where's that time gone? So yeah, very busy streaming schedule next week. Like I said, thank you for all the subscribers and welcome to all the people that have joined. Hope you've all enjoyed. I don't know why YouTube's decided to do that all of a sudden. You select destination and departure, then send route to FMC, then start flight, then send route to FMC. How though? What, you do that from the actual tablet, do you? So you select destination departure, then send route to FMC, then start flight, then send route to FMC. That's really confusing. That's really confusing. Why couldn't they have just left it like they did last time, where you went from one, you just picked a point from A to B, and then it just went in? Oh, I was listening to all my songs today. Oh my god, I've forgotten how many songs I had on Amazon Music. I was listening to all classics that I remember, like Van Halen. I listened to Led Zeppelin today as well. I was like, ah, damn it. I didn't even realise I had them on my playlist. I felt like I was young again. Oh, sugar, I didn't want to click that. Don't start clicking what I shouldn't be clicking. Don't click buttons, Flappy. Leave it alone. I'll have to have a look. I'll have to have a look and see. It's probably pretty simple. It probably sounds complicated because I'm making it sound complicated. Right, let's go on board, see how we're doing. So 276 nautical miles to go, everybody. We're doing really well, actually. Do love this cockpit. Ah, that's where the window shades are. I've been looking for these flipping things. Now I know where they are. I've been looking for the blinking window shades. Hey, look at that. See, we have got window shades. You meant to have said, meanwhile, plan with ATC, then start flight, then send route to FMC after you start the flight. Right. So what, you file it with ATC on the actual flight sim, and then basically you can send it via the ATC to the FMC. Is that what you mean? Because that's new. I've never known you could do that. I will show you a video in a couple of hours, okay? I'll send you a message. Okay, thank you. It sounds complicated. But maybe you explaining it would be a bit easier. So if you've just joined, we're flying from KATL over to KMIA. This is a real-world flight for FedEx in XPlane 12 using the Rotate MD11. Absolutely beautiful plane. Like I said, they've got the passenger version out now. Would I be buying it? No. I'm quite happy with the freighter version. I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to be exactly the same interior with the same cockpit with a couple of seats in the back. I don't see the point of doing that. I really don't see a difference. My music's gone on to intro music all of a sudden. So yeah, I won't be getting the passenger version in XPlane 12. I have got the passenger version in Flight Sim. Like I said, I will have to double check whether that works in Flight Sim 24. It used to. But flight's going so well, so far so good, everybody. And the bonus is, like I said, the bonus for us is the weather is nice and clear. It's absolutely gorgeous, actually. We've got a beautiful sunset coming down as well. Oh, anyone ever used Temu? Tell you what, I get messages off Temu like mad. Send you video in bit. Got to shoot for a bit. Okay, mate. Thank you anyway. They're like, oh, you've got £50. We're giving you 50 quid to spend. No, you're not. No, you're not giving me 50 quid to spend. I know that for a fact. I noticed with their app, when they say certain things like that, you can only, they give you a list of things that you're only allowed to buy with that £50 off, and some of it is absolute rubbish. You notice that with Team U. Man. You notice that with Team U, I was just saying. You notice with Team U, when they say you've got £30 off or something, they give you a list of what only certain things you can buy with that £30 off. It's crazy. But yeah, if you want to buy something you really want, you've had it. Even though I do like Team U, it is very addictive, so I tend not to go on there very often. There's some great things on there. You just got to be careful. Another one is that, oh, what's the name of it? I'm not sure whether it's, hang on, let me have AliExpress is another one. AliExpress, do not leave me alone. Literally, they are absolutely bugbearers of my life. Oh, is he right? Okay, sorry. So yeah, AliExpress is probably another one. They are constant. But I watch a lot of YouTube videos about that, and they always say how unreliable AliExpress are, so I don't dare download the app because I'm really scared that it's just going to be absolute pants. So yeah, welcome everyone. Hope everyone's enjoyed this stream so far. I really hope you have. It's going to be a bit, like I said, busy week next week. Like I said, weekend off for me. I'm going to have Saturday and Sunday off, so you will see me on Monday. We have a nice weekend just to relax and enjoy some time away. Knowing me, I'll still be sat at the computer or watching a film. Like I said, I like watching films. If you're on Amazon Prime, guess what films come back out? Ace Ventura was on Prime Video last night. I was like, I have got to watch this. It is, oh my god, I had the funniest laughs I've had in ages. I have not watched that film for absolutely years. So yeah, if you've got Prime Video, Ace Ventura, the first one, is on Prime Video now. Go and watch it, because it is absolutely so funny. I love Ace Ventura. There's loads of really good films on Amazon Prime at the moment, actually. Men in Black was on there as well. I was like, blimmin' heck. I was like, these are great films. Gladiator is on there as well. You've got Gladiator, Ace Ventura, Men in Black. I think there's a couple of others as well. Really just great classic films that I actually love. I love it. I just love films that just keep you hooked. One film I would recommend, though. One film, if you are watching now, right, and you wanna laugh from start to finish, right? I'm gonna recommend a film to you. Go and watch it with your family. It is absolutely hilarious from start to finish, and that is something called White Chicks. If you have not seen that film, please just go and watch it. It is absolutely hilarious. I mean, I belly laughed for ages in that film, and by the time it finished, my stomach was hurting. It was absolutely brilliant. It's about two policemen, two coloured policemen, right, who dress up as women and paint themselves white. And it's not, it's just, like I said, it's a comedy, it's just a laugh from the start to finish. And they try and put women's accents on. Oh my god, it was just so funny. Just one of those films you've got to watch over and over again. It's just hilarious. Oh, and another one that's on Amazon Prime now is Johnny English Strikes Again, which is a good film. It's a great livery, isn't it? I love the purple on the back. So yeah, great films. Okay, back to it. How far we got? 206, so we are getting close. 206 miles to go for top of descent. I think 206 altogether actually. So if I zoom our map out, there we are. Top of descent is coming up. So top of descent is near. And our runway is basically a straight in arrival, so that's fine. I'm going to set 3,000 feet because that's the approach I set last night. It worked out absolutely perfect. So 3,000 feet is set. My voice went very squeaky then. 3,000 feet. Losing my voice now. 3,000 feet. I couldn't wish for this. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I think I can go that way. That sunset is gorgeous. Itchy nose. Yeah, so my week's been interesting. I've had a stinking full cold. I've had that cough. Remember that cough I had? I had that for over, I counted right, I had that for over 2 months, that cough. 2 months. And it wasn't like a proper cough. I think my body just got bored and was like, yeah, you need a cough that's so pretend. I just did my edit as well because I was doing streams and I was coughing from start to finish. It was so annoying. It's been crazy, I know. Absolutely crazy. Oh, look at the colours. Oh, they've definitely improved the colours. It was never like this when it first come out. So kind of games I actually play offline is very similar to the games I play with you lot, with you ladies and gents. I play very similar games to what I play when I'm offline not streaming to the ones I do when I am streaming. I play a lot of Assetto Corsa, do a lot of racing on Assetto Corsa when I'm not streaming. Do bits of flights all over the world, and come up with different things to do during that time to do on streaming at the same time. I played a bit of the new Indiana Jones game last night. It was on Game Pass on Xbox. Graphics are stunning on that thing. So yeah, I must admit I enjoyed the Indiana Jones game. It was good fun actually. Oh, I gotta go back in the plane, see where how our top of descent's doing. Oh, it's getting closer. Let's see if I remember how to land this flipping thing. We need some floodlights in here now. It's starting to get pretty dark. So floodlights there. Floodlights here looking pretty good. Don't think we need panel lights just yet. I might put panel lights on the bottom half. Yeah, panel lights on here. That looks nice. We'll turn them down when we come into what's CDU menu request? What's that mean? Ah, because I hadn't clicked on that. Okay. There we go. That's white. So 3,000 feet is set. We've got over probably 175 miles left to go. Do 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 do. Try to find different music that I can play. Electronic. We've got electronic. We've got vocals. Ooh, 776 vocals. What's this? Can't see any moves. I mean, I can't hear any singing on it, but it's good. Oh, hang on. I suppose they class that as singing. I suppose they got no choice. Yeah, it's quite good though. I was hoping there was like trance music. Got disco. Disco vocals? That's a bit like Tiny Minogue, isn't it? Right, let's set that off. Right, top of the ascent coming up. Let's increase the range, decrease the range, so we get a proper look of how far we got to go. I'd like to find music that was like kind of good. I'm not into disco music. That's the trouble. It reminds me of going like back at school days. Got R&B. I don't mind a bit of R&B. Pop music. Oh no, I can't stand that. Oh, got epic music. Is that any good? Have we got vocals on epic? Placebo? Nah, not keen on that. What is this? I think I'll just stick to my saved tracks. What is this? Yeah. Oh, here we go. This is how we feel. This is how we feel. Welcome everyone. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. We're just coming up to our top of descent. Just gone past it. Let's go. Down we come. Here we go, descent time. Need a drink. Gasping though. Okay, 34,000, descending down to 3,000 now. Speed is good. Do. Nice early evening. We're coming into like late. Oh, yes. Wow. Right, let's have a quick drink. I am absolutely gasping today. Oh my god, that's better. Oh. Should we do another fly past? Let's go. Here she comes, ladies and gents. Oh yes. The beautiful MD11. Yeah. Oh, beautiful, beautiful plane. And again, XPlane 12 really standing up to today's graphics, really looking nice. Couldn't have wished for a better descent, actually, it's just beautiful. Okay, down to 29,000 now. Got an itchy arm. Oh, excuse me. Now we've gone back onto this music again, and we it's like Lord of the Dance. Oh, we're going into Lord of the Dance music for a minute. 27,000. Easy. To go away. Oh, sliding down my share. Better. Oh, it's really, really nice. What a way to end the flight, ladies and gents. What a way to end the flight. Absolutely gorgeous. down to 21,000. 105 miles left. Away, oh. Take my sunglasses off now. Sunglasses can come off. There we go. I think I turned them off. Yeah, I did. Absolutely beautiful. I've really enjoyed this flight. It's so nice to be back in this plane as well. Really, really nice. I've enjoyed it massively. Feels like I said, it's probably, I would say it's probably been over a year since I've flown the MD11. I've got to say that because I can't say anything before that because we don't fly it that often. So when I did this stream tonight, I was like, oh, okay, 17,000 feet. Are we going to be turning towards that sunset? That'd be pretty. Oh my god. Colours. Love it. Absolutely love it. Welcome everyone. If you've just joined, welcome, welcome. We're just descending now to our destination of KMIA. Atlanta Airport. What a beautiful flight. If you've joined me on TikTok, thank you. If you've joined me on YouTube, thank you very much for today's support. Been absolutely amazing. If you followed me tonight or if you've hit that subscribe button, again, thank you very, very much. I've really, really enjoyed this one. Another one to add to one of my favourite flights of XPlane 12. Like I said, if you want to become a bit mega, click that subscribe, hit the like, share, follow. Like I said, if you want to check out Friendly Flight Club, where you will not be judged for your screenshots of your sims that you fly in, please come and join it. It's available on Facebook. Just type in Friendly Flight Club and in you go. They'll take you straight there. It's got 101 members today. So thank you again for those supportive members as well. $84 miles to go. We're down to 12,000 feet, so plenty of time. So I'll start bringing the nose up a little bit because we're just about to go down to 250 knots soon. Such a blinking itchy nose tonight. I think since I've had this, since I got rid of the cold, my nose has been playing up something rotten. Yeah, speed is coming down. It's 316 now. 316. Like I said, we're heading towards 250 speed. 77 miles to go. About 30 miles out. Between 40 and 30 miles out, we'll start preparing ourselves for landing. We could arm the speed brakes actually just to help this plane descend its speed a little bit. There we go. That should help it a little bit. Right, so I'm going to turn the panel floodlights off. That's better. Just because we're coming into land now. In real life, they actually turn them off, which is actually quite interesting. I used to think they had them on. Right, so okay, let's pause the music for now. So ground spawners are armed, everything else is looking good. Speed's coming down to 250. Turn the airplane noises back up. Okay, 10,400. I got to get back to VR. I've not done VR in Flight Sim or XPlane 12 for ages. Okay, 10,000 feet. We're going to turn on the landing lights. Landing lights are on. We've got 66 miles to go. Let's do another fly past, shall we? Oh wow. Look at those, that colour. Wow. That colour is just so pretty. Okay, 62 miles. Down to 8,000. Oh.
Stabilizer motion.
I love that. I love that. Okay, 60 miles. Oh yeah. Nice. Oh, lovely. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, 57 miles. Getting very close now, ladies and gents. Has it done nearly 7,000? This should work out about perfect, actually. So we'll go flaps 1 for now. Wonder what that was then. There we go, landing gears come down to 1. Flaps I meant, not landing gears come down to 1. Oh yeah. No, flaps have come down to 1. I might select 6,000 feet for now, or 5,000. 5,000 we'll go for now. So I don't want to send way too early.
Stabilizer motion.
So yeah, we'll go down to 5,000 and then we'll just go from there. I'm still 50 miles out, so like I said, I don't want to be at 3,000 miles. 3,000 altitude, 50 miles out. I don't mind like 30 miles out or 20 miles being 3,000 feet, but not 50. Sound like I'm a real blinking pilot, don't I? I'm not a real world pilot, so I don't really know how far you get landing gear out, so I'm just guessing it wouldn't be at like 50 miles from like landing. You see them come down from the sky, don't you, from Heathrow, and they're quite high, and then all of a sudden they just come down like massively, like massive descent into Heathrow. They probably do it a lot different to how I do it. Right, how are we doing? Okay, 45 miles, let's get another bit of flaps. So going for flaps, dial flap now. 15 flaps.
Stabilizer motion.
Stabilizer motion. She sounds so much like a robot. $42 miles to go. So we'll select 4,000 feet now. Slowly take it down. Okay, let's get the gear down. Gear's coming down, ladies and gents. Here we go, full flaps now. 30 flaps.
Stabilizer motion.
Then we go full flaps. We go 3,000 feet. It's 7 miles to go.
Stabilizer motion. 2,500. Stabilizer motion.
Okay, doing good so far. It's coping really well with like the altitudes and the speed. Doing really good. Okay, we'll wait till we're about 20 35 miles left. I'm going to get my feet on the rudder pedals ready. Still got a bit to go, but at least I won't forget to put them on as we get near. Going good so far. It's when we take over manually I've got to worry. Okay. Please be a smooth landing, please. I'm preparing myself for the worst now. I really am. Everyone that's just joined is like, he's gonna mess this up. I'm hoping not to. 27 miles left. Let's do this. Let's do this. We've got one more left-hand turn to do, and I think we're pretty near then. The bit I worry is when I say it's my aircraft, and then it all goes downhill from that bit. Okay, turn it to our left, here we go. So we should see the runway in sight pretty soon. Oh, lovely turn. Oh, the sounds of those Mango Studio sounds never get boring. I tell you that much. Oh, ear tingling, ear tingling. Yeah, if you own this plane, I highly recommend getting the Mango Studio sounds for it because it makes it sound absolutely incredible. I think we'll go 2 on the auto brakes. So 2 on auto brakes. Because it's quite a long runway, so we should be okay. I'm very happy with the way this sim looks, I tell you. Like I said, it's been an incredible journey with XPlane 12, how it started and how it looks now. 2 completely different sims. Really does. Okay, we got airport in sight, which is good. This is when my concentration face comes on. This is why I don't like having my camera on during landings, because my face looks like I'm so serious. It's beyond. It looks like I'm angry. Go 16 miles out. We'll wait till we do the turn before I say my aircraft. Should we just go for it? Okay, let's do it. My aircraft.
Autopilot.
Final flight plan. Download star now. Let's turn a minute. Slowly turn to our left. Nice, and slowly does it. There she is. Okay, wish me luck. go. Come on. Feels good, feels good. Go to my left.
One thousand.
1000 check, so to continue. Come on, come on.
Stabilizer motion. $500. $400. $300. $200.
Flight slow.
$200.
Sink rate. Sink rate.
100.
Sink.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh, oh. Right, auto brakes off. That felt very rough. Alright, do a replay. See how we did. I felt awful, I must admit. Oh, don't lock up now. There we go. Here we go. Let's see how we did. We'll do this view and then we'll do the other one. Oh, oh, there's nose coming back up. Ow. Oh, that was rough. Yeah, that was a rough landing. Oh my god. Oh. through it. When you do, the only problem I found with it, when you do the replays, it breaks the plane.
Autopilot.
When you do replays on this plane, that's the only thing I need to fix is it doesn't work when you've done the replays. So we've landed, but can't do anything about it. Brilliant. Love it. But in that case, the turn fuel's off and stay here then. Oh dear. So there we go, ladies and gents. Did everyone, first of all, did everyone enjoy that stream? That was a bit of a laugh, wasn't it? And like I said, I've not flown that plane for over a year. So it was definitely a challenge, but I definitely enjoyed it. It was nice to be back in the MD11. BAC, you're back. Yeah, you missed the landing in 1.5. We landed a bit very rough. Yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed that, everyone. But like I said, I will now be back Monday night. So if you have joined, don't go anywhere. Like I said, if you've subscribed, I will be back Monday. I'm just having the weekend off. Yeah, I've now finished now, mate. Yeah. But like I said, I'll be back Monday night. First things first, have a great weekend. I really hope you have a great weekend. Make sure you enjoy yourselves and have a great time. Test MD. Yes, I will test it now. After the stream, I will definitely test it. But yeah, have a great weekend, everybody. As always, as I always say after every stream, it's okay to be a little bit megabyte. See you very soon. Like I said, have a great weekend. Look after yourselves, and I will see you very soon. Good night, everybody. Good night.